Yo! Video games.
So let's talk Nintendo, because I think Nintendo has the most potential this year.
They have the most, and I think they have the most potential and the most likely to blow it.
Really? You think they're going to blow it? I think this is their opportunity to like reestablish themselves.
Absolutely, which is why they won't do it.
Fair, I guess. I want to be optimistic about it.
Okay, so as we're recording this, there is a bright ray of hope that's been instilled in me, and that is, as at the time of this recording, we're less than a day away from a Nintendo Direct focused solely on ARMS with a new Splatoon 2 trailer.
Okay.
Which is amazing to me, because that means hopefully, maybe, just fucking maybe, that the Nintendo Direct for E3 will not waste any fucking time on ARMS, a game coming out 3 days after the fucking show. Show us new shit, goddammit. Because here's the thing. ARMS was announced and shown and playable at the events they had in January. We have known about ARMS for half a fucking year.
Why the fuck are they doing a direct about it tomorrow?
Because they're not going to waste time about it at E3. Maybe that's it. Like, look, the game's not out, but we're going to talk everything about the game like a month ahead of its release.
Okay.
Just so we don't have to waste time at E3 talking about it. It's a good idea, so I'm hopeful. And I also, here's the other thing, and people are going to fucking hate me for this. I hope that's true of Splatoon 2 as well. Because they've had playable public betas of Splatoon 2, announced and shown in January. They had new trailers not that long ago. They showed the new wave mode. They're going to show a new trailer tomorrow for it. I really hope that, and I know it won't because they're having a tournament at E3 for Splatoon 2 and ARMS. I hope that there's very little in the way of fucking time wasted in their direct about ARMS. Please, Nintendo. Don't fucking talk about games that are a month away. And don't talk about games that are 3 days away. Show new shit. Like, this is what haunted them for the fucking Wii U. These long gaps of space where there were no fucking game releases. Now, this year, from what we can tell, is a very solid, padded out year. But
next year.
But come January, you gotta have something beyond Mario Odyssey.
Well, yeah, and I mean, we should talk about, obviously they're gonna have all their fall games are gonna be shown
now,
there
they've
pretty
said
heavily.
Specifically that Mario Odyssey is gonna be like the big thing they show at their direct. Obviously.
Yeah. And they're gonna have some Xenoblade. Yeah, Xenoblade.
Xenoblade 2 is it's gotta be there.
If it's not, I'm gonna be shocked. If it's not there and playable,
well, it'll definitely have a trailer. I'd say it's 70% likely there'll be a Treehouse live demonstration of the game.
Okay.
I hope those fuckers actually have a playable something on the show floor, because now is not the time to withhold shit for your live.
I'm gonna get into my ass pull right away.
Okay.
My ass pull isn't so much my first one anyway, isn't so much a game that I want them to do. It's something that I want them to do on the floor.
Right.
I want it so that if you own a Switch, you can download an E3 demo if you have your Switch with you on the show floor, so you don't have to wait in an atrocious fucking line to try the thing.
Wouldn't that be smart?
That's my ass pull. That's what I want. You've got a fucking Switch. It's very easy to create a pirate box or basically a wireless network that only exists inside the building. You know, download that shit and you can play it. And it's like that. There you go. That's your swag for it too. You get a fucking E3 only demo,
and maybe the demo's timed. You know, so that after a week or a month or however many tries, it just goes away.
It's gone. Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to own it forever, like, because they would do that, which is okay.
I mean, and I'm fine with that. I'm kind of just like, Nintendo could kill lines. Nintendo could literally reward you for having bought their fucking system beforehand. I mean, I think that's a great idea. I think that's a trend-setting idea. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know how any of the other companies would be able to do it, but I think that's a fucking idea.
They're in the advantage because they could do that because their fucking main system is a portable.
The other thing that I think ass pull that I would like, oh my god, if they fucking did this, would be amazing. I would love a Switch remake of Skies of Arcadia. I think the Switch could do it.
Oh, absolutely.
And like that's my ass pull. Like fuck, if they did that.
Yeah.
Like it's just yes.
I think my ass pull is that Xenoblade 2 comes out this year.
Nah, it's coming out this year. I think they have to. That's one of their big.
And they say that. They keep saying that, but I don't believe them. Nobody fucking believes them. But the fact of the matter is that they're
too cynical. You've been hurt too many times.
They're done recording music and dubs, and they're mixing already. Shit.
There's got to be something playable at
You got to be pretty far along if you're mixing finished audio, right?
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, I would imagine so, but I don't know a ton.
Well, it's like someone said, if it is true that they have already started English dubbing on the game, it's coming out this year.
Okay.
If that is true. Now, that's not confirmed. It's
rumored.
Well, kind of. It's the fact that the person who owns runs one of the big dubbing studios that Nintendo tends to use recently retweeted stuff about Xenoblade 2 when it got announced. Or not when it got announced, but like recently made some like posts about it. And it's like, why would you be posting about? Are you already working on that game? That doesn't mean you're working on it now, but if they were, shit.
Okay.
I predict Pokemon Stars will be possibly either shown right before the show or even during the show.
That's their like Pokemon, their 3D Pokemon?
Yeah. It's the Sun and Moon, which came out last year on 3DS, but it'll be an HD version for the Switch.
Okay.
I predict that'll happen because people have already noticed that if you look at some of the footage from Pokemon Sun and Moon when they were talking to developers in their studio, someone zoomed in on their monitor, the computer monitor, and it showed how they had 2 assets for every Pokemon. One was an HD asset. Wonder why that was.
Wow. Okay.
There's
fucking people.
Apparently, Kotaku has heard from multiple sources that the Mario and Raving Rabbids RPG is real and is a thing and is happening.
So you think that'll be something?
I mean, they don't need it this fall, really. That should be their spring title, like January, February. From what I understand, it's more of a strategy RPG. Apparently, Grant Kirkhope is rumored to be doing the music for it.
Okay.
It all sounds kind of neat. I don't really, rabbids, what the fuck? But
because I want a tactics game.
Well, they are getting the Fire Emblem game they announced.
That's a Fire Emblem Tactics, though.
Well, that's what Fire Emblem is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Weird. I thought it was just the waifu simulator.
My
ignorance is showing.
It's an actual strategy. It is an actual. You wouldn't know it anymore, but it is an actual strategy RPG. They did announce just in name only. Hey, we're making Fire Emblem for Switch.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted an Advance Wars. Give me a goddamn Advance Wars.
That's a good ass pull right there.
I want an Advance Wars.
That's a very good ass pull.
I'd be down with that shit.
My ass pull is that we see Retro's new game and it's another Donkey Kong Country.
Would you want another? Yeah, okay.
Just for the fucking tears.
But what if they? If they do another,
I mean, Retro can do whatever the fuck they want. But I mean, like, if they were doing another Donkey Kong Country, oh man, I would love the fucking salt from that. Because I would love it. Oh, Retro's making another Donkey Kong Country, fucking awesome. I wanted a new Metroid.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, a Metroid game.
Is there any, because there's a lot of forgotten Island of Misfit toys of Nintendo franchises, is there any ass pull franchise that you really want from Nintendo? Oh, but I guess Advance Wars was already there, so.
Advance Wars, I would be down with. I kind of want another Crystal Chronicles game. I don't know why.
Square, though.
Yeah, I know, but like I always associate it with like GameCube.
You really don't like playing first-party games.
Apparently,
I'm
not.
getting this vibe from
Apparently, fucking not.
First party's not really your thing. And here's the thing. Here's a shitty prediction. I predict that the vast majority of Nintendo's the games shown for the Switch will be by Nintendo or first party in a way. The only third party Switch games that'll be shown will be of Japanese developer origin. You will, and it will not be major. It will be ports mostly.
You think so?
Yeah, that's my prediction. I get it. The Switch is off to a pretty good start, but the Wii U had a good start for its first 2 months as well, and then it died. I don't know if the Switch will have that. I think they're probably going to avoid that problem, but I don't see Western third parties flocking back to Nintendo. Not yet.
Well, I mean,
not yet.
If there was a Western port, I would like them to port Zombie U.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
To the Switch. That would be a good ass pull.
I mean, Ubisoft has the Mario Rabbids RPG, so they're right there. They're the third party Western game. Well, kind of. I mean, okay. Ubisoft is making it, yes, but it's like that's such a selective thing where Nintendo is crossing over with Rabbids, so it's not really the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever Bethesda shows at their press conference, none of it's going to be on Switch. Whatever any of these companies show, Ubisoft be maybe the lone exception to any. Like EA says, like, we're bringing FIFA. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
I can kind of understand sports games being a little bit popular on the Switch.
Oh, absolutely.
But like, I don't ever get super jazzed about sports games, but I always have a good time when I play them. I just never buy them.
But my nasty prediction is that we will not see any major Western third-party support, and any third-party support we see at all will be from Japanese third parties, and it'll probably, unless it's a money hat. When I mean money hat, like Nintendo is helping to fund a new Shin Megami Tensei game just for the Switch.
Okay.
That's the only type of like exclusives. Nintendo paid exclusives will be the only games. You will not see a lot of love. Like, you will not see Marvel Infinite on the Switch. You will not see Injustice 2 on the Switch. You will not see, Red Dead, obviously. You won't see any Call of Duty. You won't see Battlefield. You won't see Battlefront for Star Wars. You won't see any of that shit. And by the way, I know this is going back a bit, but you will see a lot of fucking Sony's press conference dedicated to fucking Star Wars.
A lot of fucking
Battlefront
Star Wars.
too.
Yeah,
you know what's going to happen, but anyways, my point is that Nintendo's Direct is going to feature mostly only Nintendo games and maybe a few third-party exclusives. That's it. It's going to be just like Nintendo's been for fucking years now.
Okay, well, if you're not going to give me Advance Wars...
It could happen.
If it's not going to happen, and we're talking about only Japanese third-party, then give me Final Fantasy Tactics.
Ooh.
I'll take that. I will. I'll do it.
I wonder, I'm really curious if we'll see any more from Project Octopath, which was that weird Square Enix RPG they showed at the Switch reveal. I'm curious if that'll show up. I don't know. It may or may not. That one's a real question mark for me.
Other than, do you think there's going to be any like mind-blowing surprises on the Switch this year?
Here's my prediction. There will be something Nintendo teases near the end of their Direct.
VR.
No.
I think VR. They fucking...
There's
no
fucking power in that thing.
They fucking patented a face mask for it. Why the fuck would they do that? And then
actually showed the goddamn vitality sensor and never came anything of it.
I think if Microsoft's gonna have their big VR,
there will not be VR on Switch.
I think it'll be hilarious. And I think they're going to fucking
it'll be a goddamn riot if they tried to have VR for the Switch, because it'll be, what, at 240p?
I buy it. I buy that they're going to do it. I totally think they're going to do it because Nintendo is Nintendo, and they're just going to go for it.
You know why it won't happen? Because it's too derivative. It's too Me Too. It's not off the beaten path enough. Everyone has a fucking VR headset, so that's why Nintendo won't do it.
No, Nintendo will do it because all you have to do is buy an apparatus that holds your Switch to your face.
I mean, that would... No, that makes way too much goddamn sense.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes way too much sense for Nintendo.
They'll do it, and you've already got better interconnectivity and interaction because you got the two Joy-Cons you can hold in either one of your hands. And now imagine arms.
Makes too much sense.
Now imagine arms.
You're not listening to
where
yourself.
You're standing in a fucking room punching at each other.
No, it makes sense. Too much sense. That's why it won't happen. Nintendo will not do something.
No, this is the year of Nintendo making sense.
Nope. There is no such thing.
Well, yeah, it makes too much sense. This is why it's an ass pull.
Yeah, that's why it's
going to be an ass pull.
Because it makes fucking sense. Oh,
and it's going to be
that's damn good, actually.
It's going to be a fucking...
Because that would actually legitimize those damn little controllers, because they have gyros in them and shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's...
And their HD Rumble, that would actually make sense of them.
Well, we talked about this when we first talked about when we first talked about like a Switch love and hate type thing, that's what I said. I was like, oh yeah, no, the Joy-Cons are so that when they do their VR, it'll have their
It's too
interactivity.
sensible.
It's sensible. You'll only get an hour or two of gameplay out of it before you got to charge it. That's the other thing. You know what they'll do? Just ass pull. The face mask, the way they're going to charge you $100 for it is it'll have battery in it. You plug that motherfucker in.
I can just see us, on stream watching this live and being like, here's Nintendo View. And we're all like, what the fuck? And they show like, some fucking like asshole like rich white guy in like a sterile white room, and he goes on this like fucking modern furniture, and he like pulls his little Switch out, and then he puts it in this funny looking headset thing, and he puts it on, and he's like, oh, and he's acting like a total jerk off while he's like, whoa, I'm totally flying around, I'm playing Pilot Wings, or like, I'm actually in there playing Wii Sports Tennis too.
Two assholes standing in front of each other playing tennis.
Right, and fucking, and I can just see this, and we all going like, what the fuck? What is Nintendo thinking? They're a VR headset for their Switch?
It's gonna be amazing.
It's so funny because I can see this happening in my head now too, and being like, why are they wasting fucking 20 minutes of their whole direct on this?
Oh, and 20 minutes? Fuck that. Half an hour, 40 minutes they're going to spend showing you all the games that they showed, because they're going to show ARMS again. They're going to show fucking weird, wacky shit.
They'll pick up an Amiibo and they'll like hold it in front of their face, and it'll go bring, and then you'll see Mario pop up in a game next to you, and you can do an adventure with Mario. You can play Mario Odyssey for fucking real.
It's gonna be, and you know what? The fucking thing will be painted like the eyes on Mario's hat.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They'll have face plates. Like faceplates, like the 3DS
that you'll spend like $30 on, and each faceplate unlocks a thing for your Switch.
Oh yeah, it'll have Amiibo functionality.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, they're gonna do this dumb shit. Nah,
I'm telling you, it's not even an ass pull. It's it's the only thing they're gonna do for E3.
It's too sensible.
It's the only thing they're announcing.
Well, the thing is, I think all joking aside, though, I think the best thing Nintendo could do would just be to show a steady slate of games. Not just have a steady schedule. Not just the games, but I mean a schedule of games.
Yeah.
The best thing they could do for the Switch is to show the schedule games, and actually, people will hate me for this, but it's like the Virtual Console is going to kill that thing, because you know why? They'll sell that motherfucker on nostalgia. The Switch is already kind of a hip item.
Yeah.
Where people are like, I kind of like the Switch. It's pretty cool. I can carry around Zelda in my pocket.
I dig it.
I think it has a cool factor to it that the Wii U never had, where people are a little more aware of it, and they actually kind of dig it, and they like the little slide out controllers and shit like that. But here's the thing. When they pull in the Virtual Console, that's really going to sucker people in. Oh my god, remember that old Mario? I can actually play it. I can download it on my Switch. And that's going to be like this rollout where they're basically going to reboot the Virtual Console from the Wii era, and just like, hey, you can now buy Mario Brothers 3 for $5 on the Nintendo Switch and take it with you wherever you go.
They're gonna
and it'll work.
I think that, and I think they're gonna do more accessories. Have they ever shown accessories for shit?
No, but I think it's happening.
Well, 360 definitely, one E3 gave out faceplates for the 360.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember them like talking about, they unveiled the customization of your 360 at an E3, because I remember Noel coming home with like 6 of the fucking faceplates. And so I kind of think Nintendo might, the official Nintendo battery pack to extend the life on the road.
Well, they already have the battery packs for the Joy-Cons already.
Yeah.
You know what I think might happen, though, is I would like to see, even if it's not Nintendo, but third party, someone make a left Joy-Con with a normal fucking D-pad. I really want that.
Okay.
I really want it.
I want it.
I really do want that. And I think we are going to start seeing, different Joy-Cons or styles of Joy-Cons.
A lot of customization.
I think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I honestly do. I think they might even do a Joy-Con with like Saturn style, where they take the shoulder buttons and they give them this. They put them on
the right side.
So they put it like 3-on-3.
Yeah.
XYZ ABC. So you can it'll be really good for, like, say, Street Fighter. Like, say you want to play Street Fighter on the go, and they'll have like a right Joy-Con that has copy buttons of the two shoulders. I think that's entirely possible. That's one thing. I think we'll see some accessory. I'm not going to go as far as you and say it's going to be a fucking VR helmet.
It's going to be a VR helmet.
I think we're going to see some sort of dumb accessory that slides into the side of the Switch. I think that's gotta happen, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. If not the VR thing, you're gonna get a real dumb backpack. It's gonna be a backpack where you can slot your fucking your Switch into it, and it's got battery and shit in it, and you can it's a backpack on the go. Like one guy's playing on his Switch, wearing the backpack, people behind him playing against him.
It maybe has like a little like cord that comes out and hooks into the bottom, so you can kind of like stand there and play it with your. I could see that.
There will be some bullshit. I'm telling you, there's gonna be
some old bullshit there.
Nintendo's got some bullshit, but that speaking of bullshit, this segues into third party. We got to talk a little bit about third party. Did you have any more on Nintendo before we get into that?
I guess we didn't really do anything like. I didn't really say anything like what do I want from Nintendo.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry, I did that.
Because you said Advance Wars, which I think is really. Is it?
I said Advance Wars. Skies of Arcadia would fucking blow my mind.
Sega game though, so
yeah, I know, but like, it'd still blow my fucking mind.
Absolutely. Greatest ass pull Nintendo could ever pull in their whole goddamn life.
Onimusha. I know,
and it wouldn't happen at this E3 because their games are still new, but would be the shuffle of IPs within their internal company, and giving EAD Tokyo a Zelda game. To me, that would be like a really great thing. I would absolutely love to see, and it could happen because apparently both Platinum and From Software. I would really love to see like a Bayo 3, or in general, I would just like to really see one of those two, Platinum Games or From Software, tackle a Nintendo IP. And I don't mean fucking it over like Star Fox. Thank you.
Like a Metroid?
Yeah, thank you, Miyamoto, jackass.
I would love to see a Metroid game made by Platinum.
It would be weird because it's not really Platinum's forte, but
they could do it.
Sure.
I mean, it would be it'd be a different kind of Metroid game.
Yeah, that wouldn't necessarily be bad. It just can't, just as long as it's not Federation Force.
What are you talking about? That's the best Metroid game ever.
Game. From Software doing a Zelda game. I almost want to see it just to see Max get excited. Like, finally a good Zelda game, so we can have really slippery controls and lots of rolling away and stamina bar. It'll be so good.
Yeah,
I can almost see him being excited about that.
I mean, he likes Breath of the Wild, but this would make him literally just cream.
I would just actually, honestly, I would like to see From Software take the art style of Twilight Princess and make a Zelda game that was still stylistic, but dark and berserky like Twilight. Because here's the crazy thing. My friend Mike has the Twilight Princess manga. I guess they're already out in English, some of them. And the Twilight Princess manga is very berserk-like in look. Like the style, the way they draw things and events from the game is like, this is very berserky. And you know what? I mean, I'm not saying there's going to be anything like super fucking like stomach churning, unsettling, but just having From Software do kind of like, more, I guess you could say edgier, darker Twilight Princess art style Zelda game, I would be totally down for it. It would be the
I'd be down with that.
It would be the only From Software title I could suffer to finish completely.
Didn't you quit Bloodborne after like 20 minutes?
Oh, no. People on stream probably think I quit at Father Gascon, but I actually played Bloodborne much beyond that before. I played about halfway through Bloodborne. I think I got exactly to the half.
Did you kill Gascoigne on your first try?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. I think it took us 3 tries when I played it with my brother.
But yeah, I just eventually here's the thing. I actually kind of got bored with Bloodborne because it's got that sort of everything is this dreary gothic vibe, and I kind of got, even when I got to the forest, even when I got to like the village, the rundown shack village, even the really super awesome Castlevania looking castle area, eventually I just kind of got wore down with all like the gloomy gray and blue. And I just kind of got a little over it. Like, I don't know, like I'm a big environmental whore, and the environment in Bloodborne's great, but it's always just the same gothic horror, gothic horror, gothic horror. Like that's like the symphony of the game is just gothic horror, and I'm like, I got a little tired of it. It's not. I wouldn't want to spend a whole fucking game there, and I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't. Lots of people did, and I'm not going to say Bloodborne's a bad game because of it. No, absolutely not. It's just I can only stomach looking at that shit for so long before it's just kind of like I just don't want to look at this anymore.
There's some fucked up philosophy in those games.
Oh yeah,
there's some messed up shit. Yeah. So does that conclude your ass pulls?
I think so. I'm giving Xenoblade 2 a 40% chance of coming out this year.
No, that shit's got 60% chance.
Oh, we're going 40-60 on this.
Yeah, I mean, just by the news that you've told me, of them finishing up dubs and doing, and finishing up the music and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. That shit's done.
It chubs me so hard. Every time I hear about it.
And yet you're being so conservative. Let's give it an 80% chance. 80% chance. 80% chance it comes out this year. 100% chance they show some shit at E3.
Let's show a trailer for sure.
Yeah, I'm giving it definite stuff at E3.
I might be a dick at E3, and if it's not there playable, I might be like, where the fuck is this? They're going, we're only showing it on Live Treehouse. Fuck you, let us play it.
75% chance.
Fuck you, homie, you let me try that shit out now.
75% chance that it's playable at E3. 100% that it's coming out this year. That's my fucking...
Yeah, you're full of shit.
That's what I'm giving it. And when I'm right, you owe me ice cream.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, ice cream. We have an ice cream bet.
Ice cream bet.
What are you saying? It's 75 playable, 100 this year?
100 this year, 75% playable.
Oh, someone's getting ice cream, and it ain't going to be you.
I'm going fucking optimistic is what I'm going.
Yes, optimistic.
All right.
I can't wait if it actually is playable there that day. Yeah, I'll be like, fuck, well, Andrew, we're going for ice cream tonight.
The happiest time you'll ever lost a bet.
We'll have to, record it, too. Like you eating it's just like
I'll record it on our phone and then I'll release it on Patreon.
Yes, absolutely.